Guys, this is the pot where the fish are just located. I'm just going to view for you on how they are. They're there, but they have just thrown here some feeds here. Look at how they're just rushing to one sector. Woo, woo, woo. Look at them. Zinazunguka? Look at them, look at them. Sha, 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 sha. Wow. Zizungushe kutoka hapo. Let's view them. Look at them. Look, guys. They're somehow now big enough for consumption, guys, to take place here. So as everything is just undergoing into this area, you can just take me the video. Where is that? Somewhere there? Yeah. So guys, that's how the continuation of these fish are just going on here. But people can just ask, which kind of fish have we just stocked here? Just the tilapia fish. If you want more hint about whatever you want to talk about, or you want to stock some fish, you can just check on me. It's a +2547 00490047 for more update, and you will get the fish or the tilapia fish, any type of tilapia fish you need. Maybe it's just the red tilapia, or you can just read the bright tilapia, because here we stocked the bright black tilapia and the reddish tilapia, but they cannot be viewed so compactly because we have some feeds here thrown here, so as they can just feed, because they are fed twice a day. It's now 10 a.m. in the morning, so they have to be fed, and around 4 p.m. during the evening session. So guys, this apartment, I told you on 22nd it will be just launched. As you can see how the field look like, we have some swimming pool down there, we have the fishing lots here, we have the clubs, and everything is just essential at this place. So guys, whenever you want just to book some maybe the accommodation, the food, how it's just prepared, everything, you can just chip onto this hotel. I can just give you more hint on how you can just get everything compacted. But today I don't have the CEO who was just talking to me, but he gave me an allowance so as I can just chip in and show on how everything is just undergoing at this point. But now these fish are now 4 months old. You can just consume them, guys. It's ready for consumption. You can just pick it from here, you can just consume, and you can get something legit as the diet, guys. Everything is coming across to this point as the way you want. From the comments, guys, I'm just talking about, I come and show you how this prosperity is just undergoing. But I am going back to marwa sector, where the fishing or the tiling of the fish ponds is just taking place at marwa site. That's where I'm just going to, so as I can just give you more hint and more elaborated hint on why are we just using the white tiles at the marwa site, and why these apartments here they're just using the blue tiles. It's because marwa theme of that villa and the environment of marwa is white and black. So that's why we're just using the white tiles to tile our fish pond at marwa site. But here the theme is blue and white. So that's why you can now see these cabrons where the pathways are, or this is just the walking areas are, it's just whitish in color. And the fish ponds here, the down level of this fish pond, you can now see these spots here, they're just bluish in color. So this is the theme of this area, it's white and blue. So the theme of that place emphasis or brings the acknowledgement of what the guy needs as a deco. So people are just texting that marwa fish pond is not looking as this fish ponds here. It's because the theme doesn't go with the color of this area. So but everybody has his own energetic colors, so as you can just use them to just get that viewing area or our clientele how they need. So everything will be just elaborated as everything is taking shape onto this area. So guys, I'll be updating you more and more hints about the vlogs of fish farming wherever I just spot something constructive. Guys, keep it locked, just watch until the end. You'll get more hints elaborated onto this channel. Welcome. How are you guys? Welcome back to its_Gentu and to my channel. I'm back to the villa again. Here I am around I am Marwa's middle engine. For more practices of fish farming, I'm back from Kisii County, where I just live from the fishing practical that was just undergoing. So I'm just back and see whatever we just reached. So guys, this is how now the looking of this fish pond is. Look at how neat it is to the far end. Wow. Look at now the matching code of this Medellin Gin Villa and the fish pond, how they just looking like very, very matching code. So you can now see the colors that were just used here. Somehow you can now see this one. So meticulous in terms of just good viewing to the people are just going to come around. This is just a column. You can now see how it is. And they are just designed in a way that everything is making a shape. Look at this second fish pond here. It has the black and white. So this is just going to have different colors from the first fish pond there. You can now see it has the black and the white color. This is how water is now looking like, how full it is here. And we are not yet ready for the stocking of this first fish pond here. You can now see clearly to the floor. Wow, this is how it's looking like. We have some fish that are just protruding onto this area, but look at this beam here. It's how the flying beam, how it's just constructed with the tilings. It's now looking so nice. It has the upper tiles are just whitish with blackish spots, and the downwards is pure white. So they have just put what is called the grout. You can now see this part is just grouted, so as it cannot just penetrate water or the oozing of water from anywhere. So this is how it's just looking like to the far end. So guys, everything is just coming to you with a correct manner and in a correct way ever possible, and everything here is just taking shape. You can now see they are now going to do this just the guy who is just relevant for these colors is just now painting this area. So as it was so muddy and so dirty in terms of the outlooking, so everything's now taking. You can now see this area here somehow dirty, so it's just rectifying it to just have this kind of the paint here. So this is how it will now look like to the far end where the guy is just standing. So it will have a good reflection from this backyard, which is just from this area. Look at how now it looks like. Wow, it has a matching code now. The colors are now matching from the fish pond towards the Medellin Gin. So this is just a walking path where we have the sewer line, which is just these are just the manholes. This is where the pathway is, and the entrance to this Medellin Gin is this part door here, which is just called the pivot joint door. Pivot joint door. So it can just close. You can now see it has a pivot at the upper side and the downwards, so it can just close itself. Wow. So that's how it's just closing, and it's just resting at its resting point. So everything here, guys, the compound is somehow cool. It's just the finishing of some construction that has not been finished. So as people can now finish up, so as whenever from the Christmas times just approaching, so as everybody will take just a rest. You can now see they're just completing their construction up there. It's just the tiling protocol. The compound is clean. The compound is clean and clear. Look at this. Everything is clear at this company. It was not like the way the party was. So even the Medellin Gin house is not here. Nobody's just around there. So here everything is cool. Look at how this place now looks like. So we are just going to give you more hint on whatever is just taking place onto this area and how everything is reshaped. You can now see gates are now closed. For anyone who is just entering here is just to be just to remove his identicals and whatever he's just coming here for, and we should be analyzed quickly. So these are just the stones we are just going to insert onto our fish pond. Look at this one here, it's somehow bluish in color. So this is just going to be used onto this fish pond. Let me show you guys. Let me place it here slowly. So I'm just going in, so as I can now show you how we are just going to use these kind of stones. Let me be in. Wow, this is the water level. It's somehow very clear to the far end. This is how the looking of this fish pond is. So we are just going to use this kind of a hardcore to put. You can now see we have a concrete here that's just protruding to the inner side of this fish pond. So these stones are just going to be allocated inside like this one here. So they are going to be just to have the same level from this area here to this hardcore to be arranged to the far end. So we have this concreted area here to the far end. You can now see it, how it look like. So that's where these stones are going to be arranged inside here with a level, so as it will now reflect from the upper side. You can now see how the stone looks like. So even if we have some water there, so it's going to reflect some colors outside. So whenever we have light just touching onto this wall here, just sunshine just reflecting from this white tiles to this white tile, so we are just going to have that color reflected to the ground, which is now having this stone here. So it will now reflect water strongly outside with a shape and a color. So everything here, guys, is taking shape here, as far as we are at a point where everything is analyzed. So whenever it's just taking place here, we are just going to give you more updates on how things are just running out. And thank you guys for whoever just watching my videos and how I'm just uploading my videos entitled from anywhere. So guys, it's just a big shout out and a big respect to you guys as I'm just moving very well. So I'm just moving from one county to another, so as I can just give you more hints about wherever the fish farming is taking place. So it's just a fish farming vlogs from anywhere else, and I'm just giving you more content of fish farming whenever I just go. So guys, keep it watching. It's just a very big respect to you, whoever just my audience, my subscribers. If you are just new onto this channel, you can just subscribe and hit the notification bell, which is just all, and we shall now groove together. So guys, thank you very much. I'll just be updating on whatever is just taking place here, because I'll just be remaining here as far as everybody will just go out, so as I'll now manage the fish farming onto this area. So from tomorrow we shall now start the arrangement of those hardcore onto the fish pond, the downer level, which is just the compartment of the hardcore to be levelized onto the bottom of the fish pond. So I'll be giving you more updates on how everything is just taking shape and whatever is just coming out from this Medellin. Guys, very big respect. Thank you very much. Wow. This is now how the look of this marwa Medellin looks like. So people here just now, it's not like the party time, so people here saw less. So you can now see just the Mansons who are just continuing with their work there, and the upper side there, which is just the construction of a new toilet. And here today we are not back to work, so we are just relaxed to wait for the hardcore to come, like the ones that are just there. So whenever they now arrive here, another roll, so we shall now start the inserting onto the fish pond. Thank you guys. Keep it locked. Everything is coming direct to you from its_gintu, and many things are just going to vlog out of fish farming. Keep it watching, things are coming more.